Both teams ready to go as we are moments away from puck drop here in West Dundee, Illinois. Leaf Center, we welcome you inside. James Goronsky in the booth. Cam Pathana, Lucas Sturm enter the lineup tonight, as well as Formals. Strum between Evans and Maldonado on offense to begin this game for your Northern Illinois Huskies. This is worked in. McCormick in the corner. Now he's behind the cage. Chased off of it by Luke Marks. The Minnesota native finds Maldonado. Tries to spring Strum into the zone early. Maldonado turns back, and now he enters the zone. He tries a shot that's blocked. And now behind is Reichel Davis, lofting it up high, finding a man, Richardson. And he goes in, and this one rolls in on the netminder cross for an early stoppage of play. Here's a face-off win for the Bearcats, and a quick shot goes up high and out of play. That one from Alex Kent. They'll retry. Alexandrov. Tie up on the face-off. He eventually comes with it, and so to the corner it goes. Breakert on net, and cross had to be ready. It's sent all the way down the length of ice for an icing. Breakert off the draw. Holds onto it. Kent racing to the front. Breakert in behind. Trying to saucer pass it to Kent, and it was knocked out of the air. Now it's sent towards the net. Cross, rebound, scores! Alex Kent. And the Bearcats take an early 1-0 lead. That's Kent's fourth goal of the season, and it gives the Bearcats an early 1-0 lead. Just 75 seconds in. Huskies able to get it out of their own zone. Jay Clement had it roll under his stick. Big hit in behind the plate. This is sent in. Chasing after it for the Bearcats is Rosansky. Goes up off the glass. That puck played out of the reach there of Jack Sumner. Now it's taken all the way back once again. Past Evans at center. Gonzalez. It's flipped in. Maldonado back on the play, and now Evans. 1-on-3, Evans trying to get him back in it. Tries a shot from a tough angle that's blocked, and then he sends it across over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the corner. Evans around behind, trying to center it, nobody there. Maldonado jumping up from the blue line, sends it in deep. Chasing after it is Ben Anderson. Evans in front of the net. He's defended quite well, and then a turnaround shot, that's denied by Chad Purdy. Here's Strum to the front of the net. Evans scores! They tie it! Northern Illinois gets it right back. What a setup from Strum, though. They get the game tire, and it's the leading goal scorer, Rodden Evans. And right back they come. Here's Walker Smith, had it knocked off his stick. Evans, 8th goal of the season, ties the game at 1. Marks. Here's a chance, right in, coming. Richardson had it knocked off his stick. He chases after it. Down. Out of the zone, Robbie Zimmerman carries over the Leafs logo. Over the line with speed to the outside, sends it through the crease. And out comes out high to Marks. It's sent deflected towards the net, and it ended up being blocked there by Rohrig. He's got it in behind his own cage, starting a breakout for the Bearcats. Past center, able to weave his way by, shooting on goal and making the save there was Caleb Cross. An eventful first 4 minutes of this game. Goals from Evans for the Northern Illinois Huskies. He's been hot, leading goal scorer. And Alex Kent, of course, who had our icebreaker tonight. Here's a face-off win. Long shot by the defense. Comes out to Tibish Kojijig, and he shoots one that goes wide of the net after getting deflected in behind. Breakert. Gonzalez able to pick off the pass and send it down, chasing after it with speed on Tibish Kojijig. Sends it all the way down to chase after. Huskies in their own zone. We're going to start a breakout. Lead pass. Maldonado able to corral it after losing it initially. Strum. This one's flipped up into the air, out to center. Taken by Peters. It's batted out of midair. And Tibish Kojijig nearly lost it to Maldonado. The other way they come. In front. Chance right over the net it went. Rosansky's shot goes into the netting. Here's a face-off win. Shot from the point, never made it to the net. It was blocked in front. Trying to take over the rebound is Sumner, and the Huskies come out with it. 3-on-2 if they hurry, maybe even a 4-on-2. Strum for Maldonado, shoots. Oh, it's on top of the net! And it corrals down in front, still in the vicinity. Purdy's able to work it behind the cage. And a near turnover to Strum, but they're able to recover there as it's carried through by Jack Harris. Flipped up. Back to retrieve is Ben Anderson. After the icing, it takes the Huskies into the offensive zone. Shirky to take it. Anderson. And now Zimmerman, turnaround. Zimmerman from the circle, shoots on goal, save Purdy, rebound. He's able to cover up. Shirky off the tie-up. Munyan Kuge. Zimmerman able to take over the puck. Nice possession control by the Huskies here as Shirky takes it behind the cage. Shirky trying to work out front. Nice defense. Out to center. Here's Munyan Kuge trying to work into the zone. He drops it. Alexandrov and back for Munyan Kuge now. Picks up the puck off Zimmerman's stick. With speed, Munyan Kuge. Ooh. Pass picked off by Gonzalez and back the other way. Huskies have a convoy. It is Smith. Smith trying to go back to the front. Gonzalez, it went off the skate of Alexandrov. It's in behind again. Alexandrov mashed. Crowd likes that. And then after the play, brought down, no penalty. It's the newcomer, Pathana. Martin able to whack it into the zone and chase after it. Peters trying to go out front. Pass intercepted by Davis, and it's taken the other way. Here's a shot. Oh, and that getting the blocker there was cross. It goes wide. Pathana, cross ice to Clement. Clement over the line. Nice defensive play by Mullins that allows the Bearcats, McCormick, to come in. McCormick, drop pass. Here's a shot up high from Mullins. This one enters the zone, and we have a stoppage of play. Go back to the other end of the ice. Maldonado off the faceoff shoots into the glove of Purdy for a quick stoppage. Strum, another face-off win. Maldonado winds up. Blocker save Purdy again. Mullins takes over behind the cage. And Maldonado able to force a turnover. Send it back into the zone. This is Strum. Breakert. Around behind. Pass a little too hot for Kent, the goal scorer. The Huskies regroup defensively. Strum. Cannot get it out. Nice keep in by Breakert. Koval back to retrieve. Evans. Fits it through. Maldonado. And now Shirky. This one's sent in and chased after. Ben Anderson. This play's offsides. It was carried in a little too eager there for Jack Sumner, and so with 10:46 remaining in period one, play is halted. Voidus wins the faceoff. Comes right back to him. And then Sumner. Rung around. First man to it is Harris. Huskies able to come up with possession of the puck. This is Peterson behind his own cage. Not out. Nice keeping by Ben Anderson. And his shot goes off the paddle across and into the netting for another stoppage of play. Face-off win for Harris. Unable to keep it in is Anderson. Rosansky all the way down the other way. Bearcats playing keep away as they look to start their breakout. Sumner over the line, and this is another offsides as Rosansky had a step. There's a face-off win for Breaker. Bearcats have been good in that department thus far. This is sent in by Blake Martin. And the Huskies able to corral it to their sticks. This is Weitzel. Peters, Clement, pinned up against the boards. Peters able to send it as far as center. This is taken by Martin. Munyan Kuge. Pass was broken up by Martin. All the way out to this side to Munyan Kuge. Sends it in. Breakert after it. Can't get anything going on that drive, so they take it back with Rohrig. Puck taken over. Nearly forcing a turnover, Reichel Davis, but he's tripped up. So tonight's first power play will favor the Bearcats. Richardson off the face-off win, plays catch. Goes to his D partner over at one side. Sent in. Reichel Davis in behind the plays, down. Richardson. Across, open. Oh, nice save by Cross there on Anderson. The Huskies able to corral it for the moment, as it's sent right in by Richardson on Cross. He had to be ready now. Anderson. Carried along the boards. McCormick. Back. Anderson shot. Score! Deflected in front. It's 2-1, and I believe McCormick got a stick on it. That is so. Off the deflection. Joe McCormick picks up his 7th goal of the season. And for the second time tonight, McKendree has regained the lead. Sent all the way back for an icing right off as Mullins is chasing back after it. Huskies will have to take a draw in the defensive zone right after the power play goal. Alex Kent wins the faceoff, but the Huskies are quick to get to it. This is Evans. Evans 1-on-3, shoots, scores! Ronald Evans! He's got 2, and it's tied again. They get it right back, 2-2. That didn't last long. Evans says, if you're going to put my team down, I'll take it in my own hands if I have to. And the captain's got 2 tonight. We're all knotted up at 2. This is sent back in, Jim Franklin with Reichel Davis on him. Back to the point, Voida. Across. Whiffing on the shot was Anderson. He gets it back. Jim Franklin in behind. Strum. Working in on it there. Richardson. Here's Anderson moving in. Had it poked off his stick. Comes back to Davis. In behind. Wraparound attempt. Save cross. The rebound goes to the corner. Trying to thread the needle to Martin. It bounces to him. Martin. Down low. Tipped on goal. And sent up on the rebound. Richardson into the netting. Martin, deflection in front. That one's knocked down by Peters. Flipped up. Shirky, Zimmerman, and now Peters as Northern Illinois tries a breakout pass. Stretched out of the way. Sumner. And back Jack Harris. Shirky through the zone and in. Marks the insurance marker. This is Martin. Play is whistled dead. As offsides will have this face-off come just outside of the Huskies' attacking zone. Bathana off the face-off, it's one. Jim Franklin chases after it all the way back in his defensive zone. Pressure from Kent. They're able to get it. Alexandrov forces it, finds Kent. To Alexandrov in the center. Here's a chance in front. Scores! It rolled through on the goal by Stephen Breakert. They get the lead right back, and it's 3-2. Boy, that one rolled over the line ever so slightly, and it's generous enough to give Stephen Breakert his 5th goal of the season. What a skill move there. He has great hands. And we are once again looking at a Bearcats lead. McCormick against Maldonado. Maldonado wins the draw. He's got it in behind his cage. Peters across to Sturm. Sturm centering pass, looking for Evans. It was broken up. Nice play. Evans out of the zone. Here's McCormick. Backhander wide of the net. Now it's taken by Peters off the glass. Taken at center. Sturm trying to work in. Sturm shoots one. Knocked down and able to cover up the rebound is Chad Purdy to prevent the Huskies from tying it a third time. Their face-off win for the Huskies. Walker Smith has a shot denied. This allows Sumner to go work in. On the other side, Harris. Finding Rosansky. Can't find anybody in front. This is taken by Shirky. Shirky 2-on-2, George Smith. Out in front. Smith scores! They tie it again! 3-3. What firepower to start this game. Well, it seems McKendree has found ways to score, but the Huskies have answered every time. Walker Smith. He picks up goal number 4 on the season and ties the game at 3 with still 4 minutes to go in a very eventful first period. Here's Kent. Worked off there by Clement. Weitzel in front, shooting. That one got the bar, it looked like it went in. Cross gets across to deny it again. In front, whipping on the shot. Now another try, that one's blocked. Martin had the opportunity. Peters. Peters trying to turn back. Alexandrov in the area. Past Martin, this will be an icing. McCormick, face-off win, right to the net they look to go, and it's forced wide. And now they score! Cross struggled to get back into position and taking advantage of the opportunity, Bradley Richardson. And it's another lead change. Bearcats get the lead right back, and it's 4-3 off of Bradley Richardson's 8th goal of the season. Not too often you see 7 goals scored and change in a first period, and they're looking for more already. Tibish Kojijig shoots. Paddled wide by Cross. Ben Vucci, has been put into the game now for Northern Illinois. This is a shot by Alexandrov, knocked down in front. Here's a chance in front again. Whoa! Knocked down and rolls in on Vucci. So Ben Vucci comes in relief of Caleb Cross. His night is effectively done. Try to slow this game down a bit because we've seen nothing but speed. Another face-off.
Now on goal for the Huskies, number 75, Ben Vucci.
Sent in deep by Tibish Kojijig. Huskies chase after it. In behind, Rosansky. Knocked down, fans looking for a penalty. This is Tibish Kojijig, tipped in front, and making the save is Vucci. Not out. Kept in by Mullins. Mullins trying to go through. Smith, the most recent goal scorer for the Huskies, comes up with a block. Can't get it out of the zone. And now he does. Zimmerman sends it in. Huskies are changing. Out of the reach of Zimmerman. This finds the stick of Harris. Jack Harris, drop pass. Davis can't get around the defense of the Huskies. Here's a shot into the midsection of Vucci. He makes the save on Bradley Richardson. McCormick face-off win. Voida at the point. Releases. Shot blocked by Weitzel. Puck not out. And now McCormick with Weitzel giving him a rough ride to the shoulder along the boards. Unable to get the puck out. Davis sends it in deeper. Out of his net to play it. Vucci. Back with Peters. Pardon me, Jim Franklin. They take it again. McCormick. Puck bounces to the slot. Voida got some room, shoots one. That one's deflected wide. McCormick in. 1 minute remaining in the first period. We have a stoppage of play here, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty. Brandon Weitzel will head to the box and sit for 2 minutes as another power play for McKendree. They were 1 for 1. The McCormick goal in the earlier part of this first period. 58 seconds to go on the clock. If no goal is scored, obviously some carry-on time into the second period. An abbreviated power play. Here's Anderson. Down low, Reichel Davis works around in behind. And now out high. Richardson, that one's blocked by Maldonado and into the netting. 41 on the clock. Another face-off win. This is Richardson. Turning back, plays catch with Kent. And now Richardson, deflected up high. And it rolls in behind the net. Evans trying to get it out of the zone. McCormick able to keep it in. Anderson, 23 in front. McCormick couldn't get all on the shot. Was eventually blocked by Marks. McCormick across. Anderson shoots, deflected by McCormick wide of the net. Kent, 10 to go. McCormick waiting in front. Instead, they go back to Richardson. Richardson shot blocked by Maldonado. Kent in front, McCormick. And getting to the puck first was Maldonado, breaking up that pass. And that'll do it for the first 20 minutes. Very eventful. 7 goals scored. But after one, it's 4-3 in favor of McKendree.
Through that 20 minutes of play, the Bearcats at 17 and the Huskies at 12. We'll take a break and get a clean
Shots fairly even after one period. There'll be 62 seconds of carryover time on the Brandon Weitzel minor to start period number 2. After 20 minutes, 7 goals, 4-3 McKendree. We'll see you on the other side on Huskies Nation. Moments away from puck drop to begin period 2. Huskies enter the second period trailing by a goal, in which 7 were scored in the opening 20 minutes of play on this rainy, very moist Friday night in the Chicago suburbs. Not a very appealing night, or day for that matter, but a very appealing game. And we are excited to bring you the coverage for the next 2 periods as we expect a lot more goals to be scored. Bearcats take the ice. And Northern Illinois switched up their net binding, substituting Ben Vucci for Caleb Pross at the end of period number 1. And we'll see the same side for McKendree. Adam Scheck will get the net to start period number 2. Purdy will sit on the bench, and Scheck will come in as both teams look to slow down this game. Prior to tonight, Adam Scheck came in with 1 win in 5 games. 15 goals against with an .875 save percentage and a shutout. Vucci on the other end came in with 53 goals against, .842 save percentage and no shutouts. And we begin period number 2. New goalies in net. Let's see if a different outcome comes. Still 50 seconds to go of power play time on the Brandon Weitzel minor. Here's a shot kicked out by Vucci on Anderson. On a fresh sheet of ice, this is Anderson walking over the line. 1-on-2, forced to the outside. And he had the puck knocked off his stick by Keaton Peters. He goes off the glass and it deflects to center. Chasing after it, Evans forces a turnover at center. And now in behind, they work against him. Evans swats at it. McCormick comes in, as well as a couple other Bearcats, and they eventually come up with the puck. Good penalty killing there by Evans. And now we have another penalty coming as off to the bench goes Schick. In front, denied by Vucci, and that'll get the whistle. So the Brandon Weitzel minor expires, and to the box, Roden Evans will go. So right back to the power play. Go the Bearcats. They scored on the first one. They were held to just a couple of shots on their previous one. No goals there. Alexandrov wins the faceoff. Breakert, who has a goal tonight. Carried in across. Alexandrov tried to take the pass there from Harris. Goes through Voida. Alexandrov. Across. Breakert. Pass too hot for him to handle. Now he recovers it. Harris tried to go to the front of the net. It's swatted out of there by Peters and sent down. Through this is Breakert. Breakert across. In front. Save Vucci. Rebound. He's got it covered up. Voida was right in his face. McCormick. Another face-off win. Richardson across through the slot. And now winding up and shooting. That one's denied by Vucci off of the Anderson shot. Meanwhile, it's taken across. Kent's shot blocked by Gonzalez. Out high again. Anderson. Past Richardson into Kent. Now Kent finds Richardson. Richardson shoots. Vucci the save. Rebound in front. It rolls behind the cage. In front, McCormick. Shot denied. Never made it to the net. And then it's sent all the way down again by the Huskies. Carried up by Anderson, across to Alexandrov, who works in. Centering pass in front. Scores! It rolled again once behind the line. And it's Breakert with his second goal of the night. Power play goal. 2-goal cushion for McKendree. This one sent all the way down for an icing right after the Breakert goal, and so face-off will go to the Huskies' attacking zone. Looking to get back in this game after surrendering the first goal of period 2. Face-off win. Marks. Back Peters to Marks again. Smith shoots one. That one's denied nicely by Sheck. In behind. Over the stick of Smith. Peters.
McKendree Bearcats goal is second of the night, scored by 81, Stephen Bratcher. Assisted from 92.
Smith over the line, stops. Looking end deep and behind, Peters takes it.
2:49, second period. The goal scorer Bratcher.
Zimmerman behind the goal line. There's somewhere to go with it. It's tipped on goal, and Sheck has it. Stoppage of play. Vucci came way out to center as if he were going to go to the box. Pardon me, as a Bearcat was going to go to the box, and indeed he will. Jack Harris will sit for 2 minutes, and the Huskies will get some power play action. Their first of the night. Right off the face-off, it's taken, and it's thrown all the way down by Richardson. Peters lost it, so he'll have take 2. Maldonado. Batted out of the air by Sturm. Past Gonzalez, and now Richardson tried to force a break. Sends it down. McCormick and company as they kill off this penalty, chasing after Maldonado, and McCormick's got it on his stick. Just trying to play keep away and let this clock dwindle down, but it's taken by Sturm the other way. Sturm over the line. Lost control of the puck. Evans in behind. Evans taken away and sent once again down the ice. Minute to go on the minor to Harris. Maldonado had it behind him, and Alexandrov had it just come out of his reach. Poked away from Zimmerman. He's forced to turn back. Shirky in behind the cage comes up with it. Brought down to the ice, no penalty. Martin's shot up high and wide. Out high to Franklin. Franklin across to Martin. Martin shoots. Never made it to the net. It was blocked in front. Nice play there by Kent. And Franklin at center. Tibish Kochijig. As the penalty time is just about up. Back to even strength we go. Smith. Nice move by Zimmerman. Shoots. Gobbled up by Sheck. Nice play there by Zimmerman there to elude the Rohrig defense. Maldonado is taken off the faceoff by Rohrig. Touched by Sumner, taken through by Harris. Sent to the corner. Harris on the other side, beats Evans. Harris still got possession of the puck, looking to go around front from the circle. Goes across. Martin goes down in deeper. Rohrig's shot deflected, never made it to the net. And the rebound blockered away by Vucci. And behind. Sturm along the boards. There's a collision in behind the play. We play on? No. A couple of penalties will be assessed, and we'll see. Maldonado and Jack Sumner will both go to the box. We'll see if it's 4-on-4 or if it's just a power play and game misconduct. Looks like we will head to 4-on-4. So Sumner in the box and Maldonado as well. 4-on-4 time begins. Sturm with a face-off win. This is Marks. Huskies looking to take advantage of a little more room as compared to 5-on-5. This is Marks. McCormick. Pass intercepted. Taken now by Sturm. From Evans. Sturm to Evans. Shoots. Save made by Sheck. Rebound sent wide of the net. Anderson. Nifty handwork from Anderson. This is taken in. Shooting. I said Anderson, pardon me, that was Voila. Sturm through center. Slashed a bit. Finds Peters. His shot save made by Sheck. Now it's taken by Evans again. 1-on-2. Evans lost control of the puck at the last moment. Anderson takes it over. Jim Franklin at center for Northern Illinois. Gonzalez. Sent through. Back to play at Anderson. Alexandrov. Franklin sends it back in, but taken by Anderson, and the lead pass offside on Kent. 33 to go on the coincidental Miners. Offsides will bring the face-off just outside the Huskies' defensive zone. And pardon me, since it was a stretch pass from the defensive zone, it'll go all the way back into the offensive zone of the Huskies. This is Martin to take the face-off against Anderson. I said Anderson, pardon me, Harris. This is one back to Gonzalez. Across to Franklin. Franklin shoots. Save Sheck. Rosansky carries in over the line, shoots from the left circle, and that's denied by Vucci. Rebound taken. Mullins. It comes in front to Rosansky across. Shot scores! Jack Harris. What a setup from Rosansky, and it's 6-3. This game starting to open up a little bit. Jack Harris has goal number 10 on the season. Taken right on now. Here's McCormick. McCormick shoots. It was blocked by Peters. To the corner it goes. Mullins. And Peters trying to elude McCormick. Marks. Now Peters. Pinned up against the boards by McCormick. Marks lost an edge. Turnover forced. Richardson, nice back check there to prevent the opportunity from Peters. This one's whistled dead as an icing. Kent off the faceoff. Marks. Shirky pinned up against the boards. Marks comes in. One-on-one in the corner. Taken by McKendree. Kent from a tough angle goes through the crease. Comes outside to Rohrig. That one goes wide. He was looking for a tip. Past Alexandrov, and now 2-on-2. The Huskies come back. Shirky was looking for Zimmerman. It rolls right back in front again and swatted out of the way by the defense of the Bearcats, and now sent for an icing. Sturm, another face-off win for the Huskies. Winding up is Franklin, and he shoots into the glove of Scheck for a quick stoppage. Another face-off win for Sturm. Right off the face-off, Maldonado shoots, and that one's denied once again by Scheck, and it goes into the netting. Third face-off win in a row for Sturm. Shot by Franklin, made it to the net. Scheck makes the save. The other way it comes. Breaker, pass just out of the reach of Kent. It goes to the corner. He's able to win the race. Kent, back, shot. Deflected up high off of Martin's shot. And now the Huskies able to take it out. Koval. Koval to Maldonado over the line. Looking across to Koval. It ricochets back to Maldonado. His shot just wide of the net. Scheck might have gotten a piece of it. Now it's taken over. Rohrig through, and here's Kent. Kent trying to go across to Alexandrov, and the pass was broken up by Jim Franklin. Rod and Evans had the pass come up behind him. They're able to come up with it. Rohrig shoots. Vucci fought off into the corner. Koval hounded by a couple of Bearcats. Finally, they're able to get it out to Maldonado. Here is a chance. Toe drag, and a shot's sent wide of the net. Nice play by Sturm. Big hit right there along the boards between Maldonado on Rohrig. Uchaz. And a shot fought off by Vucci. Rebound in front. Anderson winds up, shoots wide. Puck kept in at the blue line there by Trevor Voida. Here's a shot by Rosansky. Rebound, Voida in front. couldn't quite corral it, and now the play is whistled dead. Weitzel will head to the box for a second time. McKendree once again to the power play, looking to build on their already 3-goal lead. Face-off win. Puck a little too hot for Anderson. He goes down low. In front, McCormick. Nice passing so far to open this power play. Anderson across. Long shot, never made it to the net from Bradley Richardson, and now Zimmerman carries. And he'll just dump it in to let this clock die down. Anderson trying to break out of his zone. He lost it to Shirky, but it went right on a fortuitous bounce to Davis. It's sent around. McCormick in the corner. Davis, it's sent in front, score! Joe McCormick on another power play goal, their third of the night. It's sent in front. Oh, beautiful passing, and they couldn't really connect with Alexandrov. Now a turnaround shot. Mullins was blocked. Mullins, puck comes just outside of the blue line, so they have to tag up. This is Jim Franklin on his backhand as a poke check by Timish Kojijig sent it to the corner. Franklin looking for Maldonado. It rolls to Gonzalez. Shot tip by Sturm, and it's denied by the paddle. Here's a turnover in front of the net. Evans on his backhand. Save made. It rolls in front of the crease, and he tried to dive for it. And it was swatted out of the harm's way. Here's another opportunity, shot blocked by Gonzalez. And in behind the play, knocks down Mullins. No penalty, and so the play will just resume in the Huskies' defensive zone. Face-off win. And trying to rush the front of the net was Harris. Huskies Zimmerman able to carry it out 1-on-4. Now we have a stoppage of play. UChaz will head to the box, and the Huskies will head to a much-needed power play. In a game where they trail by 4. They look to get back in it. Shirky between Zimmerman and Walker Smith. Marks and Franklin on the blue line. The face-off is won by the Bearcats and sent all the way out by Voida. Marks over the line, sends it down low in deep. Smith. Smith goes out high to Marks, and then he returns it back to Smith, who has a goal tonight, goes down and behind. Shirky tried a tough angle shot, and that's denied by Sheck. Taken once again by Marks. Pardon me, Zimmerman. And he stops on a dime, turns back. Down low for Shirky again. Return pass to Zimmerman, up high. Smith. Now he shoots, scores! Deflected in front by Shirky. Power play goal. And the lead is back to 3. Seven to 4. Peters and now Sturm. Perhaps a little bit of momentum for the Huskies. Just what they needed. The deficit once again 3. Puck past Sturm and Evans at center. Maldonado's forced to turn back. Here's a save there by Cross on McCormick. McCormick turns back. Evans, 2:23s come together as McCormick along the boards. So we have a stoppage of play, another penalty on the Huskies. Luke Marks will head to the penalty box. Bearcats will head right back to the power play as this faceoff is won. Up high, Bradley Richardson. Across, Anderson. Return pass to Richardson. Over to Kent. Down low. Return pass to Kent, up high to... And now Kent threads the needle. Pass was a little too hot for Anderson. He turns back. McCormick. Puck forced out of there by Zimmerman. Zimmerman pins up McCormick along the boards, and the Huskies are able to fish it out of there. This is Shirky. Strong penalty killing to start this unit. It is brought through by Richardson. Shot right on. Cross makes the save. He'll cover up with 66 to go on the minor to Luke Marks. Another face-off win, Jack Harris. Out high to the point, Anderson. Voida at center with pressure from Evans. He runs into him. Peters, 1-on-4, able to just kill some time. Big hit by Evans on Voida. He's got it now. Trevor Voida enters the zone, looking in front. Cross shrugs it aside. Rosansky. And now it's along the boards. Breakert parking in front of the net. Across. Alexandrov's shot was blocked. The rebound goes wide. Shot so hard that it goes all the way down into the defensive zone. And now forcing a turnover as Evans shoots. Oh, what a save there by Sheck. Rebound, scores! Roundhouse shot. Maldonado, and it's a 2-goal game again. A shorty for the Huskies, Micah Maldonado. And for him, that's goal number 9 on the season. Penalty expires. They killed it off. Charging the front of the net, wrap around, score! Davis silences the crowd, and he restores the Bearcats' 3-goal lead. Two goals in just a matter of 5 seconds. Here is another shot. That one's denied by Cross this time. Rohrig in behind McCormick, who's seen a lot of ice time tonight. Davis up high. Smith able to pick up the pass, but not out. Davis sends it ahead. Rohrig's the first one to it on the only side of that ice. Zimmerman able to throw it in. Battle for the puck and behind the cage. Zimmerman. Down low, Shirky. In front, Peters. Back across to Maldonado. Maldonado shoots, and that one's into the glove of Sheck. Sturm on the faceoff. It's taken by Breakert. And the puck goes out of play as it sails through the air into the box. We'll have a redo in terms of faceoff. 1:40 to go. It's 8-5 in favor of McKendree. Once again, this is one. Breakert. There's Kent with Breakert. Kent shoots, deflected up high off the stick of Marks and out of play.
Time of the even strength marker, 17-17, second period. The goal scorer Davis, Roe Richardson, and Taylor's bucket. Even strength, 17-17.
Now a tie up on the faceoff. Sturm. Kent's able to come out with it. Kent tried to throw it in front. Evans picked it off, and it's sent south. Approaching 1 minute remaining in period number 2. They work it out in front. Voida had the puck elude him. This is Evans, who has 2 tonight. Working over the line. Evans, 2 goals and assists. Scores! Evans! Hat trick! Have yourself a night! Ronan Evans! It's back to a 2-goal game, and here come the hats from the crowd. Third of the night, and it goes to Ronan Evans. And you might start thinking about a banner with the number 23 on it, the way he's played in his collegiate career here at NIU. Just a phenomenal player. They won't go away.
Hat-trick complete, scored by 23, Rodan Evans. Assisted from 9, Jim Franklin. Time of the even strength marker, 19:15, second period. The hat-trick scorer Evans.
Here's Zimmerman with 13 on the clock. Trying to send it in. This one goes off of a stick and into the glove of Sheck. This one's flipped up, and that'll do it for period number 2. Huskies have been hanging around, sniffing around. Not over yet.
40 minutes of play, 7 goals in that middle frame.
7 goals in the first period, 7 more in the second.
Shots on goal in that second frame.
The score after 2 periods is 8-6 in favor of McKendree. Rodan Evans has a hat trick, and the Huskies not out of this game. They won't go away.
Concessions and get back, because period number 3 is right around the corner.
40 minutes played, 20 minutes to go in a 2-goal game. The only difference in this game is the 2-point conversion. Huskies missed their extra point. I'm just joking. It's 6-8. Roden Evans has 3. And a stellar performance from him. But neither team has given up here. We're underway in period number 3. This is taken by McCormick. Ben Anderson, and this squirts by, and stoppage of play as an icing is called. And now a face-off win by Sturm. Very strong in that category tonight. Solid addition for the Huskies. And out of his net to play it is Sheck. He leaves it for his defenseman. McCormick out for it now. This is worked in behind. Voida comes out front, and the Huskies are forced to turn back. This is Luke Marks. Maldonado trying to spring Sturm, and he does. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Sturm across. Oh my goodness, great heavens, what a save by Sheck. And he keeps it a 2-goal game. You gotta be kidding me. I don't care if you're a Huskies fan or not. That was preposterous. Shades of Jonathan Quick. Puck out of the reach, there's Kent. Martin. Breaker, up ahead to Martin again. Martin shoots, that's wide of the net. Zimmerman. George Smith goes by Walker. He gloves it down in front of the net. He's forced out. Puck hits the netting. We'll have a stoppage of play. Form hauls onto the ice now for the Huskies for the first time tonight. Kent's shot goes up high, got the glass. And now it's turned over once again. Kent in front, looking for Breakert. And Alexandrov could not corral it. Taken this way by Peters. Peters in front, unable to reach and connect with Weitzel. Taken through the zone by Breakert. Still with it, shoots on net, and making the save there was Caleb Cross. It's out again. Sumner in deep with Alexandrov. Formhall's in on him. Clement for the Huskies, able to fish it out of there. Now Formhall's. Pass just out of his reach. Now it's taken by the captain, and he shoots into the glove, and that's denied. Connor Mullins. Face off one, back to Tibish Kokijig, and his shot is blocked. And then it goes off the stick of Jack Sumner. Maldonado. And it's taken by McKendree's Cade Rosansky into the corner. Harris, and out high. Shot, that one's denied in front. Harris again in front. Evans off the boards and out. Harrison deep. Mullins chasing after it. Out high again. Excellent puck movement to begin this third period for McKendree. Here's a shot. And from Mullins, this is soaked up by Caleb Cross. And we have another whistle. Here's a face-off win by McCormick. Voida up high, shoots. That one hit his own man, McCormick, in front. Jumping up from the blue line as Anderson goes down deep. Up high, McCormick shoots, scores! And McCormick has a hat trick. It's 9-6. They've regained their 3-goal lead. Hat tricks from both sides. Evans for Northern Illinois, and now McCormick for McKendree. This is Kent moving right in. He had his pocket picked by Clement. He goes off the boards, was looking for Cam Pathana. Up the boards again. Voida just able out of the reach of Pathana. Pathana, puck finds his stick, and then he finds Franklin. Off of a shin pad and ricochets to Maldonado. Over the line, Evans. Evans crashing the net, shoots! Oh, nice save there by Scheck once again. They get the rebound. And Sturm chased over by McCormick. Peters tried to kick to the stick. It rolls. Breaker. Across the ice, Evans receives the pass from Sturm. And then they force another change of possession. This is Peters with Richardson on him. Puck kept in by Jack Harris in the corner. Up high to Martin. Martin had it roll under his stick and out of the zone. McKendree regroups. Pass Davis and sent all the way down the ice for an icing. Smith, and it's taken by McKendree off the faceoff, but taken there and down low by Zimmerman. Sent in for a line change by Rohrig. Severn Anderson out with it there. And now Smith. Smith. And now Shirky finds Smith on a nice back pass. Walker Smith's in. His shot is blocked nicely there by Tibish Kojijig and into the netting for a stoppage of play. Tarcisius Tibish Kojijig, native of Thunder Bay, Ontario. Freshman for the McKendree University hockey team, as this one is taken out now by a face-off win. Marks, backhanded way in deep for Peters. In on goal, nice stuff attempt by Sturm. It's patted away. Sumner. This one's sent down for what looks to be an icing, and it is. McKendree takes their timeout. 13:21 remaining in regulation. It's 9-6. Sturm off the faceoff. It's won by Harris. Sent all the way down for another icing. Face-off win by Evans. Maldonado couldn't get it away from Harris, and now he takes it out. Rosansky, and it's sent in. Evans had the puck rolled just under his stick. Peters breaks up a pass attempt. He's able to bring it into the zone. Maldonado in behind the cage. There is Trevor Voida for McKendree. Jack Harris, and out. You're looking at Jack Sumner as he brings this one around to the other side. First one to it, McKendree. Pass, nobody there. They were changing, and so this rolls to Rodden Evans, who forces a turnover. Evans in! Evans had his shot attempt deflected up high at the last second. Here is Evans again, going across. Franklin shoots. It was blocked in front. Oh, and they go out in front to Maldonado once again. Big hit in behind the play. Maldonado's shot is deflected. Up and out of play as it hits one of the lights. Stoppage with 12 minutes on the dot. marks off and Maldonado on. As the referees sort out this penalty, the Huskies will be headed to a much-needed power play. It's Tivish Kojijig sitting in the box for McKendree. McCormick against Shirky, and McCormick wins the faceoff. Not out, though. Nice keeping by Jim Franklin. Maldonado shoots. Oh, it's a good save by Sheck. No rebound. Maldonado's showcased that howitzer of a shot he's got tonight. Scored a goal way back in the second period. Shirky, face off forward. Puck too hot to glove down for Maldonado. They go to center. Huskies work it through. This is Shirky on the left side. Drop to Maldonado. Maldonado weaving to the slot. Now he shoots. That one was blocked. Nice play there in front by Kent. And the block shot there by Martin as the Huskies regroup. We'll keep an eye on Martin. Went to the bench a little slowly. This is in for Franklin. He collides with the lineman. He's able to get up and still have possession of the puck. Shirky finds Maldonado. Maldonado spots Robbie Zimmerman. Zimmerman moves in, shoots. That's into the glove of Sheck. As down on the ice was Connor Mullins, McKendree's captain. Slow to get up, but he looks to be okay. Looks like he was cross-checked by Shirky, and he'll go to the box. That will negate the power play for Northern Illinois. 4-on-4 for 57 seconds. Face off to the Huskies' defending zone. McCormick. And off the faceoff, it's taken by Sturm for Peters. Peters over the line, tried to go in deep. Voida prevented him from getting all of that. It's sent all the way in on Caleb Cross.
2 minutes for tripping. Penalty issued to the McKendree bench at 2 minutes later. Both penalties at the time.
Evans able to maintain the possession of the puck after McCormick hounded him.
Assist to 26, Jeff Shirky. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the minor.
Here's Maldonado. Across. Shot goes wide from Sturm. And it is forced out of the zone. Maldonado carries over the center ice logo, trying to toe drag around a man. Beautiful score! Oh, Maldonado, and he's double dipped. It's back to a 2-goal game. Four-on-four. Score by Maldonado on a gorgeous toe drag. Almost insulting. He puts up goal number 7. They add the extra point to their touchdown, and they're down by 2. Not a good game, if you ask one of the goalies. But the ones who are putting them in the net are loving it. Here they come right again, trying to answer like they have all night long. They're able to get it out of harm's way. Brought down to the ice. We play on. Smith was down to the ice, and the crowd wanted a penalty. Now a collision in behind. Anderson in deep. Evans charging in, nearly forced a turnover. They're able to get it out of harm's way. Voida had it knocked off his stick. Alexandrov keeps it in the zone. For the moment, Zimmerman gets it out. Penalty time is up to Shirky. Even strength. Just under 9 to go in a 2-goal game. Brought up by Voida. Whistle dead. Face off in the defensive zone of the Huskies. Maldonado, the most recent goal scorer, going up against McCormick, and he won it. His clearing attempt is into the Huskies bench and out of play. Another face-off win for McCormick. Evans forced in deep. He's brought down, and there will be a penalty. Evans on the delayed call. And he's brought down to the ice after the play. Huskies will head to the power play. Head to 4-on-4 as McKendree's captain Connor Mullins sits in the box for tripping. Sturm already in there, so it'll be 4-on-4 for a while. 1:45 to be exact. Evans, the heart and soul of this team, to take the face-off. And McCormick won it. And carried up by Richardson. Richardson. Moving around, goes up high. Martin. And down low for McCormick. McCormick with marks on him. Peters trying to flip it out. Cannot quite do it, but then it rolls to center where Evans can take it. Evans got 3 men on him, able to lob it into the defensive zone of McKendree. Able to force a turnover. Rings it to the other side as that shot attempt goes wide. So now it's taken by Richardson again. Pardon me, this is Martin. Leaves for McCormick. McCormick. Trailer is Rohrig. He shoots. That one's blocked by Marks. Smith. Up the boards. Franklin for Zimmerman. Zimmerman over the line. Got some room. Shoots it. Sheck made the save. He's been sharp. And Franklin leaves ahead. Alexandrov defending on Zimmerman. Twirling with it. Alexandrov. McKendree's leading goal scorer coming into the night. Has been defended quite well by the Huskies. Kent off the skate of Gonzalez, and Zimmerman takes over in the zone. The trailer. Shot up high by Maldonado. Puck over to the other side for Zimmerman, and now out of the box. Very short, abbreviated power play as Sturm answers, but now we're back to even strength with 6.5 to go in regulation. 2-goal game, 7 put up by the Huskies and 9 put up by McKendree. This play is whistled dead in the corner. Puck goes off the glass. Roden Evans. In a 3-on-2 if they hurry. This is Maldonado across. Peters shoots. Nice save by Sheck again. And now it's taken the other way. In front. Oh, nice save there by Cross on Jack Harris. It covers up with 6 remaining exactly. McCormick sent in deep. Davis. Gonzalez all over him as they fight for the puck, and behind the cage. It's kicked out finally to McCormick. Out high to Martin. Martin shoots. Weitzel, nice stick block. It's turned over in front. McCormick shoots. Save, rebound in front. And the Huskies come up with it. It's Gonzalez throwing it out. And racing after it on a mission is Weitzel. Beating him to it, though, is Martin. He turns back with under 5.5 to go. McCormick carries through center. Brought down. Brought through by Mullins. In deep around. Franklin on the other side for Northern Illinois. Finding Robbie Zimmerman. Zimmerman. 2-on-2. Smith, drop pass, shoots up high. Shirky the rebound in front, and it was swatted out of the way by Mullins. This puck is lobbed up into the netting and out of play. Face-off win. Kent. Puck kept in at the zone by Peters. In front, Evans. And on him was Mullins. It's taken by Sturm again. Walking a tightrope along the blue line. Able to keep it in. Sturm. Kent able to pinch it out of there. Up with it, Alexandrov. Trying to get around Marks. And he's defended quite well. Now it's Sturm for Evans. Evans tried to go cross ice to Peters. Other ideas for Martin. Marks sends it in deep. Huskies are changing. Under 4 to go. Carried through by Voida. And dropped for Davis. Smith comes back in front for Voida. Voida shoots, got the glass. McCormick, left wing circle, goes out high to Voida again. This is Anderson shooting, and that one never made it to the net. It was blocked by Jim Franklin. Not out. Nice keep in by Davis, goes to the net. Save made, cross, rebound in front. Davis, it rolls in. Reichel Davis able to flip it over Caleb Cross as he was down on the ice and just barely out. And the Bearcats have put up 10 goals tonight, hitting the double-digit category. It's back to a 3-goal game. Marks. Maldonado off the glass. Davis leaves for McCormick. McCormick in. Trying to thread the needle. It's picked off by Sturm. Puck just out of the zone. Maldonado. In front for Sturm, and that one play was broken up. Now it is for Reichel Davis again. Trying to toe drag around Marks. He's brought down by Maldonado. We play on. Peters. Finding Evans at center. There's a 2-on-1. He's got Sturm with him. Evans with Sturm. Goes through the crease. And now another try in front. Rebound, save made. Another try. Oh, and that one goes wide of the net and into the netting. Great opportunities in front of the net, and Scheck able to make a couple of brilliant saves to keep this a 3-goal game. Clement Alexandrov wins the faceoff. And Alexandrov has the puck on his stick now as he enters the zone. In front for Kent, shoots. Getting a piece of it with the blocker was Cross. Now it rolls out in front, and Evans, Weitzel, able to get to center. Voida, past Clement, and to Anderson. Anderson shot up high and wide. Comes out to the other side for Voida, and it just hops over his stick. Voida able to force a turnover. He moves in across. Davis scores, and he's got two very late in this game. And the score is now 11-7. Very much in the books. Both teams fill the net tonight, but the upper hand for the McKendree Bearcats. So this one, close from the beginning. And in this third period, it's gotten away from the Huskies a bit. The bright side is if you can continue to provide offense like that as McCormick shoots in on Cross and covers up. If you can provide offense like that, if you're the Huskies, it's going to be hard to lose. Not many teams lose after putting up 7 goals in a game. The offense was humming tonight for both teams, and the Huskies, a significant jump in offense over the last few games. Lots of development, new players. It's worked really well on offense for them. 1 minute to go in regulation time in this one. Gonzalez in behind.
McKendree Bearcats goal was scored by 71 Rifle Davis. Assisted by 55 Trevor Voida.
Davis trying to get around Franklin. Got a penalty on the Huskies, and so for the remainder of this game, McKendree will be on a power play. Richardson back. Cross to Anderson, shoots. That's gobbled up and then spit out by Caleb Cross. It rolls into the corner. Past Weitzel. Up to Anderson again. Anderson down deep. And now in front, McCormick shoots wide of the net. Kent on the rebound. Tries a tough angle shot. And that's gobbled up by Cross. 20 to go. McCormick wins the faceoff. It's back to Richardson. Bradley Richardson shoots, and that is soaked up by Cross once again. McCormick tied up on the faceoff. Davis comes in looking for the hat trick off the draw. His shot is forced wide by Clement. Up high, shot wide by Bradley Richardson. Out of the reach of Reichel Davis, and that'll do it. Time expires. And McKendree picks up the win here on the road, 11-7, your final score. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast on Huskies Nation. The final score, 11-7, and we hope you enjoyed the broadcast despite the outcome. And wherever you may be watching around the world, this is James Goronsky saying good night all.